The Beast of Gevaudan is the historical name associated with the man-eating wolf-dog or wolf-dog hybrid which terrorized the former province of Gevaudan in the Margeride Mountains in south-central France between 1764 and 1767. The attacks, which covered an area stretching 56 by 50 miles, were said to have been committed by a beast or beasts that had formidable teeth and immense tails, according to contemporary eyewitnesses. Victims were often killed by having their throats torn out. The French government used a considerable amount of manpower and money to hunt the animals, including the resources of several nobles, the army, civilians, and a number of royal huntsmen. The number of victims differs according to sources. In 1987, one study estimated there had been 210 attacks, resulting in 113 deaths and 49 injuries. 98 of the victims killed were partly eaten. However, other sources claim it killed between 60 to 100 adults and children, as well as injuring more than 30. Descriptions of the time vary, but generally the beast was said to look like a wolf, but about as big as a calf. It had a large, dog-like head with small straight ears, a wide chest, and a large mouth, which exposed very large teeth. The beast's fur was said to be red in color, but its back was streaked with black. The Beast of Gevaudan carried out its first recorded attack in the early summer of 1764. A young woman who was tending cattle in the Mercure forest near Langon in the eastern part of Gevaudan saw the beast come at her. However, the bulls in the herd charged the beast, keeping it at bay. They then drove it off after it attacked a second time. Shortly afterwards, the first local victim of the beast was recorded. 14-year-old Jane Bollet was killed near the village of Les Hubaks, near the town of Langon. Over the later months of 1764, more attacks were reported throughout the region. Soon terror had gripped the populace because the beast was repeatedly preying on lone men, women, and children as they tended livestock in the forests around Gevaudan. By late December 1764, rumors had begun circulating that there may be a pair of beasts behind the killings. This was because there had been such a high number of attacks in such a short space of time. Many had appeared to have been reported at the same time. On January 12, 1765, Jacques Portefeuille and 7 friends were attacked by the beast. After several attacks, they drove it away by staying grouped together. The encounter eventually came to the attention of Louis XV, who awarded 300 livres to Portefeuille and 350 livres to be shared among his companions. 3 weeks later, Louis XV sent 2 professional wolf hunters, Jean-Charles Marc-Antoine Valmesso de Henneville and his son Jean-Francois, to Gevaudan. They arrived in Clermont-Ferrand on February 1765, bringing with them 8 bloodhounds, which had been trained in wolf hunting. Over the next 4 months, the pair hunted for Eurasian wolves, believing them to be the beast. However, as the attacks continued, they were both placed in 1765 by Francois Antony. On September 20th, 1765, and someone had killed his third large gray wolf, measuring 80 centimeters high, 1.7 meters or 5 feet long, weighing 60 kilograms or 130 pounds. The wolf, which was named Le Loup des Chasses after the nearby Abbaye des Chasses, was said to have been quite large for a wolf. The killing of the creature that eventually marked the end of the attacks is credited to a local hunter named Jean Chastel, who shot it during a hunt organized by local nobleman, the Marquis d'Apcher, on June 19, 1767. Writers later introduced the idea that Chastel shot the creature with a blessed silver bullet of his own manufacture, and upon being opened, the animal's stomach was shown to contain human remains. Since the late 18th century, numerous explanations have been promulgated as to the exact identity of the beast, but an explanation has yet to be found and remains a mystery to this day. Suggestions as to what sort of cryptid animals roamed Gevaudan have ranged from exaggerated accounts of wolf attacks to the myth of the werewolf or a punishment from God. Modern theorists now propose the beasts were some type of domestic dog or a wolf-dog hybrid on account of their large size and unusual coloration. Robert Louis Stevenson traveled through the region in 1878 and described the incident in his book Travels with a Donkey in the Cevennes, in which he claims that at least one of the creatures was a wolf. Brotherhood of the Wolf, directed by Christophe Gans, is a popular feature film based on the legend. The film took several creative liberties in order to make the story more interesting to a general audience. Rather than a wolf or wolf-dog crossbreed, the movie portrays the creature as the offspring of a lion crossbred with another unknown big cat, equipped with armor to make it seem more threatening. In episode 6 of the 2011 MTV drama Teen Wolf, the character Allison learns that her werewolf hunting family was responsible for slaughtering the beast of Gevaudan while doing a research project for school. If you would like to see a cryptid on the show, please comment or send a message. Please rate and subscribe.